Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to another Black Rocket Live esports stream. Now today, we have another packed full schedule. Yesterday, if you missed our streams, we were streaming Assembly. Today we're going to be streaming our other esport, Battle Royale. Today we're really actually excited. This will be our first opportunity to see the Battle Royale with the player maps. We're also going to be doing a special version of the Battle Royale we're going to call Spartan Mode. Players are going to have to use the environment that they've now found in order to compete with one another. Building has been disabled in this version right now. I also want to recommend everybody check out, for those who didn't see our streams yesterday, please check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/brpclips. There you're going to get to see highlights from yesterday's matches. In particular, we had a couple really strong finals from two students who played through a big tournament to get there. We also had a special developer stream at the end of the day, so really go check those videos out. I also want to thank our sponsor, Simply PHP. Simply PHP is great for all of your custom web-based coding needs. If you have any of those, please use Simply PHP. I also want to thank everybody who's been watching our streams. We have great news. We've actually become Twitch affiliates, and so that's thanks to you guys, watching and supporting us while we do this. So this is great for us to see. We also, if you ever see any of the games that you want to see here, either you see Assembly. I don't know why that name escaped me for a moment. You either want to play Assembly or you want to play Battle Royale, which is what we're playing today. You can go to blackrocket.com/esports, and both games are there available free to play, which is fantastic. And we want to see you get involved because we have weekend tournaments for Assembly. Each weekend, you can go in and you earn points in Assembly just by collecting gems by playing single player or against friends. And the players who earn the most points throughout the weekend actually win prizes. So that's great. Get involved, play Assembly this weekend, and earn those prizes. Also, for teachers, if you are out there watching the stream, today's stream code is Friday Rules, and the email you were sent, if you enter that stream code into that email, you can be eligible to win as well. In a moment, we've got about half of our players set up and ready, so we're going to get started in just a moment. The way it's going to work today is normally in a Battle Royale game, it's you versus everybody else. In this case, what's going to happen is our schools are going to be competing against one another in squads. Basically, we're going to have 4 players from each school competing against one another. Whichever squad comes out on top will earn a point for their school. And then we'll play 3 rounds. Whoever wins will be our winner for that for our stream today. The most exciting thing I think definitely that we're going to see today is going to be that addition of those student maps. I'm personally really excited for seeing what our classes have been able to produce. We've had Battle Royale classes held all over the country, in all schools, through a bunch of different places, in all kinds of camps. And in those camps, students have been using Unity to edit the terrain, to learn the game, to edit the ones, and all these kinds of things. And we're going to find, and as well as building custom models, actually. I forget that that's something that students get to do in that class as well. And so we've taken some of those best levels and we've put them into our build. So randomly, student levels will now be selected, which is excellent. So if you actually have been in our classes before, keep an eye out on that map. You might actually see a level that you have built be a part of this, which would be super cool to see. We're almost ready to start. We're still waiting on just a few more people to join. So once they're here, it shouldn't take more than a minute or two. We will be right back. Alright, so we have one of our schools in. Our 2 schools competing today being J. Sargent Reynolds Community College and Mercer County Community College. Our players from Mercer County Community College have logged in. You'll see them on the screen right now. We have Warrior 08, Fortnite Rules, Monk, and Rex. Now, what'll help you as a viewer and help me as a caster as well is as we're looking at these players, we'll be able to tell that they're all working together and on a team because 3 of the 4 of them randomly rolled this really cool fire lava hair. So if we see that fire lava hair for these players, we're going to know, all right, that's our Mercer County team. So if we don't see them firing at one another, we'll be able to tell. The one exception to that being Rexel, who has blonde hair, just not the cool flame hair. So we'll just have to remember that one, that's Rexel. J. Sargent Reynolds Community College players are coming in. They're going to get ready. What I hope we have right now is that these players from Mercer County are, they're talking strategy. They need to know what are we going to do? Do we want to have people on designated, who's gathering the wands? We have people who know talking to one another like, hey, I'm really good with the beam wand, I'm really good with the scatter wand, I'm really good with orb wand, and they can figure that out and they can drop and maybe do that inventory management and make sure that they put themselves in the strongest position possible. We've got, in Battle Royale, there are several different types of wands, each that can have a different subtype and can each have a different rarity. So as we're looking, we'll be able to see as these players kind of pick up these different wands. The ones that we really want to look out for, there's a Crescent Moon wand that works, that's a charge wand with an orb shot. And the other one is called the Tri-Crystal wand, which we can recognize by its purple kind of diamond shape up top. And that purple diamond shape is going to be the scatter charge wand. The reason for that, the charge wand, the way that wands work in Battle Royale is there are 3 types with 3 subtypes, or 4 types with 3 subtypes. There are orb wands, which fire big orbs. Then you'll see those. They're giant blue balls that'll come out of the wands. There's the scatter wands. Those are a little tougher to see, but you'll notice if a player fires and you don't see a blue or yellow projectile, that's probably the scatter wand. It comes out as sort of a burst of almost like fireworks coming out of the front of the wand. There's also the burst type, which fires 3 projectiles sort of in a burst fashion, 3, 3, 3, 3. There's also the auto wand, which fires in the beam wand, which fires in a straight, just kind of over and over again, automatically. There's the subtypes, which do matter quite a bit. There's the charge subtype, which we've found throughout doing these streams, the charge subtype is probably the strongest. What happens there is players are allowed to click and hold, and what that does is it builds up energy within the wand. When that energy is full, they can release, and they fire, and that does more damage. You can actually take out players pretty quickly in about 1 shot using a lot of those charge weapons. That's why they're so powerful. The disadvantage to those being, if you miss that shot, you're in for a world of hurt, because it takes a while in Battle Royale in our game. You don't collect and build up stockpiles of ammunition. What'll happen is your ammo recharges over time. So everybody's kind of always rebuilding ammo and using ammo. You're not going to have somebody who's built up like a big stack of mana to use with their wand. You can only have, you have a limited amount no matter what kind of wand you're firing. There is the auto subtype, which just continuously fires as players hold down the button. And then there is also the none subtype, and if there's no subtype, it just means that you have to click every time that you want to fire. Wands also come in several different rarities. The higher the rarity of the wand, similar to other Battle Royale games, the nicer the wand, the more damage, and that's going to be able to output. The other wand you want to look at... Now, a couple things that I've noticed last time I've done these streams is you want to look out for one of the lower quality wands that ends up being actually stronger than I think people realize, and then one wand that you'll see come out of a lot of chests that no one's going to pick up. The one that just looks like a tree branch, just a regular twig, no one's going to pick that wand up. You'll see that one sitting on the ground, and every time you see one of those pop out of the chest, you can just imagine the players groaning, because that wand is worthless. It's not going to do you any good. You're better off just running and trying to find another wand. The one that is surprisingly strong is the regular crystal wand. It's just a normal rarity type, so you're actually going to see that one fairly commonly. It can be recognized by kind of the blue diamond shape up top. Now that blue diamond shape, that's a beam auto weapon. And that beam auto weapon actually takes players down a lot faster than I think they realize, because it has such a high fire rate. So you might see players using that one more than you might expect for a lower quality wand, which is really exciting, and it's nice to see that there's, even if you haven't found the rarest wands, which obviously rarer wands, less players have those, you still have that chance if you find those moderately quality wands. Still waiting on those players to join in. In the meantime, I'd like to take this opportunity to once again tell our teachers that today's secret code is Friday Rules. please put that into the link in your email for an opportunity to win those prizes. Again, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/brpclips. You can also, if you're not watching us, if you're watching us through one of the embedded streams, we are always live at twitch.tv/BlackRocketLLC. And once again, I can't express how thankful we are that you guys have supported what we're doing. We really love doing this esports leagues for kids, and so getting all that support, making it to Twitch affiliate has been fantastic. We're going to double check on what is happening with the other school, J. Sargent Reynolds Community College, and we will be back in just one moment. All right, we have our players trickling in now, so we're going to go ahead and introduce them as they come in and have that opportunity to meet our players from J. Sargent Reynolds Community College. Our first one who joined in is AJ Proman, getting down on the dance floor with the blue hair. We also have PSE Gamer Pro, who has the rainbow hair. The easiest way for us to recognize the players as we're going through here is probably going to be that their hair color. That's going to be one of the easiest ways for us to do it. We still have our Mercer players who are going to be our first four in our camera queue. We've got, so as you're looking, I mentioned that we're not going to have building in our mode. They're able to build on the tutorial island. Once we get into the actual match, we'll be going into that Spartan mode where we're going with pure combat, pure action, pure skill, without including those crazy building techniques we can sometimes see. We just had another player join, T Gamers, who will be on our J Sargent team, rocking that bowl cut look. So we got bowl cut, blue hair, and rainbow hair so far. We're waiting on just one more player from J Sargent, and then we'll be ready to get in on this game and get started, which I want to see. I want this game to start. I've been waiting. We've been waiting all week for this stream to go. So I'm really excited for an opportunity to see what's going to happen and see what these players can offer. Because you never know. This might be their chance to be on stream. We're going to have 3 matches, and so they might have 4 other. We'll have different players each match for each school. So, if you're a player here, you want to make it count. We got our extra player finally to join, and it is going to be I Am a Bot. I Am a Bot. Oh, that's easy for us. I Am a Bot also rocking that bowl cut. So both T Gamers and him, they're looking like twins. So we're gonna jump into this right away. We'll get an opportunity to see what our student maps are gonna look like. We haven't gotten a chance to see what's gonna get chosen yet. So there we go. We get to see all this is gonna be looking different than we've seen if you've ever watched one of our Battle Royale streams before. Right now we can't see it, but there's a map where players are selecting where they want to drop in. Now, what's going to be interesting for these players, and something that they've never had to deal with before, is they're not going to have any idea where any of the chests are going to be. Okay, that's going to be something they're going to have to find. Everybody's on an even playing field here. Everybody's starting fresh. Nobody's played this version before. So we're going to get an opportunity to see what players are really able to do. Dropping in following I Am a Bot to start. Landing in lava around. Oh, they changed their characters. That's sad for me. But this is our group right here, and as we can see, they all landed together. So we have J Sargent Reynolds' team. They landed together in this lava area. T Gamers, AJ, Proman, Bot, and and T Gamers plus their last guy behind them. The other group also landing. Some of them landing together. Rexel, Monk looked like he. Oh, okay. We can see his team over there. So this team also chose to land near one another, just a little bit further apart. We've got. All right. There's that wand I was talking about. Remember when I was talking about that lower quality wand that actually is surprisingly powerful? That's the one we see right here that Warrior 8 has. That's that auto firing one, and it is really shockingly powerful for its rarity. T Gamers. Okay. This is perfect. I'm getting to talk about a lot of these wands that we saw earlier. That's that Tri-Crystal wand. That's that Scatter Charge that can be really powerful. I think that's what that is. No, that's the Forest wand. I'm mistaken. That's an auto-firing one. That one's also powerful, but it fires in a burst. So it actually can lose to the other one if it's done, depending on who lands their shots. AJ Proman using that stick that I said no one would pick up. So proving me wrong instantly. He must know something I don't know. Maybe he's doing it because he can show off he knows what he's got. The players firing at one another, they can eliminate their teammates. I'm not sure. Oh no, that is Mercer. That is Mercer chasing down I Am a Bot. So I Am a Bot looking for help from their team, not finding a lot right now. Gonna get eliminated right there in the lava. So that's one down for Jay Sargent. Mercer getting the first elimination here. Gamer Pro coming back. Maybe a little too late. He's walking into... Maybe he doesn't realize he's about to walk into a 4-on-1. And there he goes. Gamer Pro taken down. But it looks like he actually took out Rexel in response. So it looks like a trade there, which will be nice. They got a 1-for-1, which walking into a 4-on-1, I gotta say that you can't get much better than that. T-Gamers might be stuck in a pit trying to get themselves out of here. Hopefully they're able to and they don't get stuck in the storm. AJ Proman picking up that wand I talked about earlier, that auto-firing wand. We have our Fortnite Rules, Monk, and Warrior are all are our 3 Mercer players that are left, working together, looking to try to track down those last 2 players. T-Gamers still trying to get out of that pit. You can get it, if you get the angle right, you can see he's moving up a little bit on the edge there, so he's working his way up. AJ's on his own. So here's the bad news for J. Sargent Reynolds. Right now, the two, they're split up. And Mercer is not. Mercer's all still standing together. So what we have is Mercer kind of in an advantage right now. So it's going to be on the J. Sargent team to really try to do something, to really come up big in the clutch and make a big play. We're going to need to see some 2-for-1 eliminations if J. Sargent's going to do that. And just like that, T-Gamers goes down. We have Warrior, Fortnite left for Mercer. But it was another trade. So what's this done is now we have 2-on-1 left. So what's been set up here, J. Sargent has an opportunity still to win. What we need is AJ Proman here needs to be that pro man. If he's got that in his name, it's time to earn that title. Okay, he's got to take out 2 Mercer players without being eliminated on his own. Not an easy task. As we've seen, trades can happen, but a trade isn't going to be enough for them right now. We need that win. The two of them working, Mercer working together right now, trying to see if they trying to spot it out, call it out to one another if they see him. AJ firing toward him. AJ coming across the bridge right now, so we are going to get our final confrontation. Fortnite Rules and Warrior waiting, just waiting. I don't want to blow up his spot, but he is behind that wall. We got Fortnite going. He's going in. Warrior trying to lob balls from distance, lob orbs from distance, and AJ takes out the first one, takes out Fortnite Rules. So AJ Proman, the last hope, and he got him. AJ Proman taking the 2-for-1, earning that moniker. So what we have right there is that's 1 point for J. Sargent Reynolds going into our next game. Excellent, love to see it. We're gonna get started here in just another moment. In the meantime, what I want to do is I want to jump over to show you guys our Black Rocket esports page. Because I've said many times, if you want to play, just go to blackrocket.com/esports. But I want to take this opportunity kind of to show players what that site is going to look like. And so when you land on blackrocket.com/esports, you're going to see it right here. And you'll be able to see the games that we have, the live streams. You'll be able to see our sponsors, and once again, thank you Simply PHP for sponsoring our streams. To play Assembly, you simply click the Play Now button right under Assembly. That'll open a new tab in your browser, and it'll bring you right to the Assembly page. Battle Royale, you'll also click Battle Royale, however, not a web-based game. So what you'll need to do is when you click on Battle Royale, a different page will come up. So Assembly will come up, you'll just be able to log in. Both games do actually share a login, so pick a name when you play that you'll remember, so you can actually continue to accumulate those stats through both games, and we can see who's our real esports champions. When you choose to play Battle Royale, you'll need to choose whether you're playing on Mac or on Windows. You'll click on that button, it'll bring you to a download page. You'll take that folder, and then you will go ahead and you'll download that. You'll unzip it onto your desktop and be ready to go from there. I'm going to also, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start putting in our room code here in just a moment. so we can get the players joining into our match once again. But I wanted to make sure that everybody would be aware of how to join should they feel the need to be a part of the excitement. Because if you like games like Fortnite, you will be able to play the same kind of idea. You know, maybe you don't like Fortnite makes like changes all the time. Maybe you don't like the way their current meta is working out. Give this game a shot. See what you think. Get in there and play and win those prizes. Get involved. So that was really exciting. I'm really excited to have gotten that opportunity to see a player make a big comeback like that. But I do want to say I loved the strategy I saw coming out of Mercer County Community College. Working together, they all chose a similar spot to land. They decided, how to work together and things like that. It didn't work out in the end, but I think if you continue that strategy, it was working right up until the very end. But AJ Proman had that really strong wand. We have our players coming back in again. Monk's in our game again. We have some new players. Remigholes. I'm going to call him Remy. So we have Remy. We have Rexel back in. Fortnite rules. Yeet 2001. So Monk, Rexel, and Fortnite rules are from Mercer, we know. So we'll be able to determine who our other player is based on kind of probably where they land all together. Oh, here we go. They're moving. So they're going to group up for me. This is excellent. I appreciate this. So we got this group. We got Rexel, Fortnite, and Rexel and Fortnite over here. It looks like our other group is Monk, Remy, and Yeet. So Monk, Remy, and Yeet. And we got more players joining in. We have 9. So one team's going to have an extra player. I don't know which school's going to have our extra player, but we will have one. We got TTV Infinite Night. AJ Proman back in. So we've got our clutch champion coming back in for another round. McBoy Dunless. So McBoy is a new player for us, and T Gamers is once again back in. So we're going to get started here. Let the players choose where they're going to drop. Player dropped out, so we are going 4-on-4. So we'll get an opportunity to see who's on what team here. Again, we'll be able to tell most of the time based on where they land. Both teams kind of landed near one another. So we'll be able to see, and also they're probably not going to, if we see players near each other who aren't firing at one another, good odds that they're on a team, right? We can assume that pretty safely. Or they would be playing a really well-coordinated prank on the caster. As you can see, the map has changed a little bit. The map, each time we log in, we need 9 maps. I believe this current build, has 13 or more student maps in it. So the map's going to shift slightly each round, which is really cool. We'll get to see new stuff every time. Players landing in here. T Gamers landing near nobody. Oh, there we go. He landed near the flame hair friends McBoy and McBoy and Infinite Night. So McBoy and Infinite Night are that way. Monk looking for the wands. Wands coming out of that spot for him. McBoy might not have anything equipped. He's just running, looking for that stuff, seeming maybe they can find that chest. Because again, these guys have to work together to find these chests. There's no real way for them to know where any of these items are going to spawn. Rexel finding a chest. AJ Proman spotting people. Yeet 2001 finding a chest down there with Remy. Remy doing a dance because Remy's now on stream. Enjoy your moment in the sun. I hope it is not your last. Infinite Night has their one. It looks to me like they're equipped and they're ready to start hunting. Monk, McBoy, Rexel. I'm really trying to get an opportunity to see where these groups are and see if we can track this this hole with the apple trees. Seems like the most recognizable landmark for us. And it looks like, okay, teams have spotted one another, I'm thinking, because unless this is the team with the extra player. Based on okay, they are firing. Maybe they're trying to determine if one another are on each other's team also. It's sort of hard to tell at times. Here we have AJ Proman hanging out in the... Okay, huge battle! We're going to find out real quick who's going to come out on top here. Everything is being fired. We're losing... we lost our person who had the bald spot earlier. Another player just gets taken out. McBoy looking to take out the two frost-haired friends against the two fire-haired friends. I really hope they're on a team because that'll make at least that easier for me. AJ Proman, sticking with that strategy from before, just going to come in and clean up. Remy running. We lose Infinite Knight. Rexel still around. AJ Proman now moving in, maybe sensing that his team is in trouble. We have Remy healing up. You can see that he's drinking potions there. We can't see it in his hand, but that's what that action indicates. Monk, content to stand in the open. Normally he'd probably build, but again, we're playing the Spartan mode. We don't have that ability to build. Alright, so we have Rexel and AJ Proman either on a team or being chased. It's difficult to tell at times. Well, we know Monk and Remy are on a team. We have that much. Monk and Remy are working together. Rexel... Alright. Rexel, Monk, Remy, and AJ Proman are who are AJ Proman. It might be 3-on-1 right now again for Proman. So we're going to keep an eye on him. He's got to take out all this whole line of players. Falls right in the middle, looking to take a quick elimination on Monk. Monk running away, knowing he's got teammates to back him up. Taking down Proman just like that. So that will put MCC as our champions. But let's see which one of these players can come out on top. They're gonna need to eliminate one another, or we will just sit here and look at each other longingly for as long as it takes. Monk, knowing that, goes ahead and starts firing. These players will eliminate each other. Will eliminate one another very shortly. But that was that talk earlier. We had that really strong teamwork again from Mercer County. This time that paid off. So it does mean we are now tied 1-1. J. Sergeant Reynolds having 1, Mercer having 1. So we're going to take one more round of our final set of players here. Right after the break, I'm going to set up the lobby and then we'll jump right back in. So we're going to take a short break and we will be right back. All right. I apologize for that technical glitch. Sometimes these kinds of things happen if a player accidentally drops while the lobby's loading, or something happens. It'll actually glitch out the spectator mode. That's why we got to see that randomly rotating map. But it was a great opportunity for us to kind of show off how different the levels are going to be each time. Like, we had that giant mountain. We hadn't seen that at all. We didn't see that grove, that tree grove that's like down in a pit. We didn't see that one this time, despite seeing it the previous 2 matches. So we get to see different stuff each time. Our players this time still, we have Fortnite Rules, Remy, Warrior 08, Yeet 2001, McBoy, AJ Proman, Gamer Pro, and I'm a Bot. If everybody in our stream could press M to start the match, we will get going. We'll be able to do that right away as soon as everybody presses M to ready up. There we go. It's counting down. So we'll see what happens differently this time. Just like that, already our map looks different. We have the ruined castle from the volcano again. I saw that over there on the left. We have a well with giant yellow domes. We got the lava in the middle. That's really cool. We saw last time, it didn't look like the first match. It doesn't look like the lava actually hurts players, which is nice, because otherwise that would be a real dangerous place to walk. And we have a nice castle. That's a beautiful looking castle, actually. Again, I want to congratulate the students who put these levels together, and if you're in one of our Battle Royale classes, your levels could be featured in a match like this. Players, because it's gorgeous. I'm really impressed by what people have been able to put together. Fortnite Rules, finding one of the rarer wands right away. Great news for them. They've chosen to land in the ruined mine area. Looking around, seeing that crystal down there, once again showing how impressive players have put together these environments. Remy and Yeet grabbing stuff, gearing up with their teammates. I am a bot out in the desert area, trying to climb, trying to see. Oh, the desert area is near the farm with the big well. Gamer Pro, there's a wand over there to their right, and see if they go grab that or if they decide they don't need it. McBoy is checking the edge of the map. Looking for maybe if somebody put a hidden wand out that way, that would be an interesting spot to put one of those if a player had built one there. We have the Mercer team still sticking together, and now it looks like JSR is also going to be sticking together this round as well. We lose one of the JSR players, and we lose Remy. We have a couple players still standing over there. We have Gamer Pro and Warrior. I believe those are the two. Oh, it looks like they eliminated Gamer Pro. So we have Fortnite rules. So Mercer is what came out over on top over here, and Warrior 08. Not sure who Warrior 08 is firing at over there. Maybe tired of Fortnite taking all that glory. I am a bot hanging out with Mick Boy. So we have, it looks like 2-on-2 right now, which is great. We have 2 players from each team. They did lose, JSR did lose AJ Proman, who had been in all their rounds and had really clutched some stuff out for them. So we'll see if hopefully the teamwork of I Am a Bot and Nick Boy can be there to overcome what the teamwork of Mercer, who have been really, they've shown teamwork this whole time. So I'd like to see an opportunity for these guys to really gel under pressure. You get diamonds when you put coal under a lot of pressure. Maybe that's what we're going to find here. We're going to find J. Sergeant Reynolds' team to be our diamonds when they come on under that pressure. We'll find out here in a moment. They are in relation to one another. We're going to use that blue and brown and green spire sort of to tell where players are kind of coming from. We have our Mercer team on this side of that, and there's our blue spire over there. So players are actually pretty far away from one another right now. We're going to need, the storm will start to push players in, we think, at some point. I Am a Bot. That is a precarious place to perch yourself, my friend. There we go. All right, so now I can talk about the storm. In a Battle Royale game, players are eventually forced back into a singular spot. In this case, that's going to happen with our that purple screen you sort of see moving toward these players. If players find themselves in that purple area, what they're going to find is that they are going to be damaged slowly over time, and if you stay in it too long, you will be eliminated. We have Fortnite. We know the middle of the map is this lava, so we've got Mercer County in the middle of the map right now. And actually, all right, J. Sargent also just on the other side of that. So we might have our confrontation coming up shortly. Looks like the circle kind of forced players out of where they had been hiding. We have Fortnite under the map, and oh my goodness, I think actually we lost one of our Mercer players to the storm. Because it looks like Fortnite Rules is the only Mercer player left, so he's going to need to pull an AJ Proman and win a 2v1 here for his team to come out on top. I Am a Bot firing at him. This is what we'll focus on right now. See who comes out on top, and it looks like that's going to do it. I Am a Bot taking out Fortnite Rules, which will make J. Sergeant Reynolds Community College our champion for the day. But we'll see which of these 2 players can come out on top of one another. See who gets to have their name displayed on the screen as the ultimate winner for their school. I Am a Bot chasing him down, feeling confident. Mick Boy, you got to turn around and fire at him. Take the fight to them. You don't need to just wait. You guys have already won. What we have is, so I want to congratulate J. Sergeant Reynolds on their well done play today. They did a great job finding in opportunities. AJ Proman did a great job in the first match of making sure those players were able to carry his team through. It really comes in through the clutch. And then for these 2 for winning it out in the end, talking about turning in those diamonds under that pressure. I also want to thank Mercer County Community College for participating in our streams today. You guys also put up an excellent battle, and it was a pleasure to cast. It was great to see everybody out here today. Once again, if you want to check out our, we're always live here, twitch.tv/BlackRocketLLC. I want to thank everybody again for all their support in making us affiliates. I also want to recommend everybody checks out the action at youtube.com/BRPclips. We have clips of highlights from our streams. We have featured projects. We have cool videos about games outside of Black Rocket. There's a lot of really great stuff there, and we're uploading new content all the time, so please check that out and subscribe. If you want to get involved with any of these games, blackrocket.com/esports. Once again, if you were watching the stream today as a teacher, today's stream code is Friday Rules. If you, I want to thank our sponsor, Simply PHP. Please use Simply PHP for all your custom web-based coding needs. And we will be back at 1:30 for another stream. So please come check us out once again at 1:30, and we will see you then.